We're live! I spent 30 fucking minutes trying to fix the sound. How is the sound?
We're finally here, performing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you want to clap. It's apparently my 5-month sub anniversary. What?
How is the sound? You hear the music and everyone talking fine? I'm very tired. I literally spent 20 minutes trying to get the sound to fucking balance out.
Yeah, I know it's good.
Yay! Bagoon! I might have to make a new template specifically for these games that have a very tiny screen, so there's not as much dead space.
That's fair. Nancy, have you ever heard of One Shot?
Yes.
Okay. That's a good video game. So where are we going today, Nezzy?
Why the hell is the intro music loud as fuck, and then the actual game is like pretty quiet?
Are we going to the moon?
I'm so annoyed by this. This is a consistent thing, and I fucking hate it. It's so many games and videos on YouTube where the intro and the outro are loud as fuck, but the actual video is quiet.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing ever. The fucking title screen for Dokkan Battle is played like a goddamn nuclear blast.
There we go. Jesus Christ. Whoa. There's a dead cat. Are we really gonna start this off with a dead cat? Susie, do you want to be Rosalind? Rosaline?
Sure. Where are you going, Neil?
Well, excuse me. We're gonna start off with the Legend of Zelda reference. For heroically evading that squirrel coming out of nowhere. Oh, that's a squirrel.
You ran it over anyways.
Oh.
You ran over it and hit a tree.
Look. Don't worry. It's a company car.
Are you kidding me? The boss is going to kill us.
We'll just say I was saving a puppy. He likes puppies, right?
He's more of a cat person.
Why does the world have to be so complicated? Fine, whatever furball he fancies, crisis averted.
Good. I'll write that on your report later.
Let's grab. Oh wait, no, that's you.
Let's grab the equipment from the car and move already.
Left click on an object to interact with it. Ah, here it is. So it's like the kind of like Sam & Max type thing. Got the sucker. Let's roll. Right click to toggle menu. Well, boop. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
How do I... Are you serious? Oh no, I can click. I'm not a big fan of that.
Tisk tisk.
Aw, come on, I crashed the car while trying to evade it. What more do you want?
No, not crash the car and evade it?
That's asking too much. Alright, douche nozzle. Oh, there's two ways I can go.
The sign to the house points the other way.
Oh, how kind of it to exist. Okay, he's gonna be a fucking asshole about it, sure. I'm not... Why can I not use WASD? Household ahead. Putting up a sign when they live in the middle of nowhere is like asking to be robbed. Hey, wait, don't forget the car!
Just wanted to see if you'd remember.
How thoughtful of you. Alright, is there anything to examine? As I have learned from Susie yelling at me while playing Sam and Max.
Who put a boulder here?
Maybe it's their security system.
Cucumbers. We don't have time for this fluff.
Damn language.
Oh, let's try let's try pushing it out of the way.
How dare you?
Jesus fuck. Language.
Maybe we could find a tree branch to jack it with. Wait. Or we could just call it a night and blame it on that. Oh god! Oh, the lag! Oh my god!
Yeah, you can visually see that. It's
Holy
really
shit!
bad.
What is going on? Find a branch. What? Why? Why?
I don't know. A branch will do.
What the hell is going on with the lag? Oh my goodness. Oh, here.
Alright, this better work.
What was that?
I don't even. It's some kind of air ball.
The moon?
Why didn't you just push it?
Right. We need to get going for now.
Right. Yes, you don't have to tell me what the control is. What? Alright. Anything in the environment? Oh? Anything? Any minute? There's a bridge. Okay, that's just here for scenery. Walk down, please.
Walk, damn it! My leash, they're going to ram it.
Unleash! Yeah, that's right, game. Make me feel things. Like to see you try. Ma, they're here!
What?
Mama! Mama.
Not a bad place to retire at, huh?
I could do better. Night shifts. Love 'em or hate 'em. What the hell was that?
You know the... I don't know. You know the answer, you stupid owl.
Hey. It's probably
Don't
gonna
be
be
mean.
another all-nighter, you know?
I know.
Who's eating?
Oh, I thought it was mine. It's missing.
Okay. I needed to know that that wasn't in the game. I doubt they'd have any coffee.
Shut up.
And the ocean waves will sing lullabies.
Not through your blathering, they won't.
And your eyelids will...
Don't forget the equipment, moron.
Fine. Okay. I don't get paid enough for this. Poor guy. Act 1. I never told anyone, but I've always thought they were lighthouses. Yeah, make me feel things, game. I'd like to see you try. Emotional powerhouse, let's see you try. Dr. Watson, Dr. Rosaline, I presume. Thanks for coming on such short notice. Oh, that's the mom. That's okay. I tend to be bad at predicting deaths as well.
Are you the patient's daughter?
Oh no, I'm just his caretaker. And these are my children, Sarah and Tommy. It's not exactly a 9-to-5 job, so Johnny lets us live here.
I suppose this Johnny is our man?
Johnny? Listen, if it's a kid we're dealing with...
Johnny.
What?
No, don't worry about it. Just
What?
making a stupid music reference.
You having fun there?
Making a stupid little music reference.
Okay. Listen, if it's a kid we're dealing with, I don't think we're the ones you want. No, he just prefers to be called that. Wait, why is it odd for an old man to be named Johnny? He's upstairs right now with his medical doctor. Come with me.
I always loved that. It's like medical doctor as opposed to a non-medical doctor.
Oh, yes. There's a lot of
Yes.
different...
Bumper
A
doctor.
lot of different... I don't know, there's like... You can get a doctorate in a lot of things. It's...
Oh yeah, like Crafty.
Hmm.
He got a doctorate in
Sure.
gaming.
Right, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, grab the case and let's go.
When my back breaks one day, I'll sue you with the insurance claim. Alright, let's head upstairs before I drop this. I want to look around. I'm gonna make you hold it.
It's not gonna let you.
Ah. Fine, I'll play the game. The game's bullshit. Fucking go up the stairs! I clicked on it 3 times. Yes. Okay, they're gone. Whoever gets there first gets to play the melody. There's a man dying upstairs. No fair, you
Is it
pushed me. Did not. Whatever, you get the boring 2 notes anyway. Oh. I still need to learn how to play piano. At most, I know how to play Marietta Little Lamb.
I could play the beginning of the waterfall theme from Undertale on piano.
I need to learn how to
And
play
that's it.
piano because there's a song that my mom would play whenever she came home, which is Furry Lease. And one day, I was just messing with my hands because I was bored while we were waiting for food or something. My mom reached over and was like, "You have good hands for playing piano."
I used to be able to play, and then I forgot.
Life is cruel.
Apparently, I have mad finger decks.
I still have my clarinet. I need to clean that thing.
I still have my guitar, but it has no strings. Those kids are pretty good for their age.
Hey, you're the one who said there was no time to waste. And incidentally, I'm the one who is carrying the weight of a small
Yeah.
Meteoroid.
meteoroid. I kept thinking it was Metroid.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Meteoroid.
Actually, I don't know if that's... Because I didn't see an O. I might have misread it. I'm barely looking at the screen until I realize I need to read.
He's unresponsive at this point, but by the looks of things, he's still consciously hanging on. It's hard to say how long you'll have, but I would hurry. Ready to set up? Oh my god! What is going on? What is with the lag when it comes to, like, the choice making? Painting of a lighthouse. Walk, please. Painting of a woman holding something yellow and blue. Painting of an animal of some sort. Casual painting of 3 people. Well. Don't mind me, I'm just walking around your house. Oh.
It's like there is 2 of them. The other dude could start setting up while you're walking around.
But witty dialogue.
But hilarious japes. What about my japes?
Oh my god, this is a pixel game. How is it lagging this badly? Set machine down.
Oh. Yes, it'll just be a moment.
Oh my god, there's still credits. Oh.
Oh god, my eyes.
Oh my god, my phone is going nuts. Phone, please. Phone. Please. I am trying to lower your volume so that you do not interrupt me when I'm
While
working.
I'm going to the moon.
Okay, there we go. Are you sure a common household power outlet is sufficient? No worries. We're the experts. Oh crap. Standard procedures, just keeping you on your toes. Susie.
Ugh. Sorry. I'm in the middle of a yawn. How's he doing?
Not so well. If I were to say he's got just an... If I were to say he's got just a day or 2 left.
That's plenty of time.
So you two can grant him any wish, huh?
To try, at least. Ah, you're playing Make-A-Wish. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
we
I wish
always
to be
succeed.
Tyler the Great Warrior.
But we always succeed, because we're awesome.
So, what's the wish?
The moon. The moon! In the palm
moon,
of
though?
my hand!
The moon, though.
The moon?
The moon. He wants to go to the moon. The geezers just keep on getting crazier, huh? So can you do it?
It depends.
She meant to say yes.
why don't you tell us about our client here?
That I don't really know. Johnny's an odd man. Through the 2 years that I've worked here, he rarely spoke. He worked as a craftsman for most of his life, and his wife passed away 2 years ago. I don't really know many details. I would have known more if I were his paperboy, for Pete's sake.
Shush, just do your thing.
Well, I suppose if you look around the house, you may find some more info. I suppose Johnny wouldn't mind, since he signed for you to.
So be it.
Put my phone down. Hey, don't fall off the side of my desk.
Alright, which one of us plays detective?
Who should I pick? Who should I pick? You know what? I'm gonna leave Watts to suffer a little longer. Thanks for the offer, but I'm busy leaving a butt print on this chair.
Right, do continue.
Tommy and Sarah can show you around. They're probably at the piano downstairs. Did it magically stop playing? Was there something else? Was there something else? Nope. Wait, come back here for a moment. I have something for you. Okay, you don't have to tell me what the control is. I know what the control is. Here, take this. That'll keep you updated on Johnny's status.
Oh, sorry. Thanks, I was just going to ask for it.
Johnny's heart monitor is now activated in menu. Okay, you don't have to keep telling me what the controls are. I know what the controls are. Go up. Please go up. Hello, children. What you want? Show around the house.
Oh, sorry. Sarah and Tommy, right? Your mother said to ask you two to show me around the house.
Okay, maybe we will.
Maybe?
Hold on. I want to check something because I'm getting really tired of this.
God, why am I so tired all of a sudden? It just came all at once.
Hold on a second. Start downloading an update for the game. One tip. Okay. So apparently there is like an alternative build. I'll do that later if I remember.
I think we just need a little convincing, that's all. What do you think, Tommy? Yeah.
What would you like?
We want $1 trillion. Or the candy cane Mom hides from us.
The one fucking candy cane in the entirety of the house.
Yeah, or that.
Huh?
There's a giant candy cane on top of a high shelf that we can't reach. It's in the kitchen. Ma put it there to save for when we do chores.
Do you just have one giant candy cane that you collectively eat throughout the year? What is this?
Get it for us and we'll give you a tour through the house. What do you say?
Well,
What do you say? Sure, I'll get it for you, or no, cut the crap and help.
I feel like this is one of those situations where you really can't say no, but I don't know. I don't know this game. I don't know what to say.
Fuck it, I'll help.
My mother used to keep candies on high shelves too. Alright, I'll go get it.
The kitchen's door is right next to the stairs. Now go!
Which stair?
This is a very
There's a bathroom.
spoopy bathroom. There's something...
There's a shiny thing.
Oh, there we go.
There's something in front of that lamp.
Yeah, it's to turn on the lamp. Can I not turn off the water? I turned it on and now I can't turn it off.
Uh-oh.
Oh well. Dumb. I don't know what to do. What's at the other door? Oh, fuck it, go inside. Anything in here? Is there anything in here that I... Ooh. And I... Ooh. What is this? Pilgrim's Guide to Origami. Key to avoiding paper cuts. Sure. Oh my god. It's already supplanted the Great Wikipedia Origami as the standard repository of all knowledge and wisdom about paper folding, for though it has many omissions and contains much that is apocryphal. It is 1 a.m. Or at least wildly inaccurate. It scores over the older, more pedestrian work in two important respects. First, it is made of paper, and secondly, it provides numerous band-aids to make up for the inevitable paper cuts resulting from the reading of this book. No, I don't want to read any more of that. I want to leave. I'm not going to turn off any of your lights. I left your sink on, by the way. Is anything here? No?
There's that candy cane.
Is there anything in here that I can push? Is there anything in here that I can push? There we go. Please step down.
Terrible calories.
Alright, kids, I got you candy.
Okay, I got what you wanted. Good old candy cane. If you come and give me a tour at this instant, I won't sneeze on it.
Well, okay.
Bribing the kids, it works. Okay, where do we start?
I know. There's this funny room in the basement. I don't like that funny room.
What do you mean by funny room?
The roof of my mouth tickles. Ah!
You'll see. It's weird. We need to get the keys, though. The old man hid it inside a book in the study.
Hi, Dragonite. Was this the study? I'll take a guess and say this was the study.
This is the book room. Key to the funny room is in the thickest book on the upper shelf.
Oh god, is it the fucking origami book? Tale of a girl who fell in love with a zombie who emitted the smell of daisies when showered with gentle sunlight? No. I'm good. Is it this one? Is that... Okay, it's not that one then. Is it fucking Dusklight? Oh, okay. Chose his hiding spot well. Alright. Yeah, make it the book I don't want to read.
We can open the funny room in the basement now.
You never want to hear a child refer to the basement as a funny room.
This is the basement. We play hide and seek here. Turn on the light before you trip over something.
See if there's anything else down here that I should be made aware of. What's this? Chest is locked. Of course it is. Fill with colored paper. What is this? Canvas filled with unused china. Filled with dusty books. Go up to the door. Door is locked. Cool. I forgot how slow paced this game is.
It's like a cave in here.
Oh,
Bunnies.
bunnies. Hi, stuffed platypus.
It looks adorable enough to annoy Neil. Might come in handy.
What if I poke it? No, it died! Take it. Can I even walk anywhere?
Bunnies.
I can't. No. I can't walk anywhere.
Did you see it?
What do you two know about all those rabbits?
Nothing. The old man didn't want anyone to go inside, so he never told him. There's more of them, actually.
Where?
Inside the abandoned lighthouse. It's just beneath this cliff. Wanna go see? I got the keys.
You aren't supposed to go in there either, are you?
Hee hee.
Remind me never to take you to Neil's house.
So you wanna go see the lighthouse?
Well, it's rather cold outside, but
Let's go see the lighthouse.
you know what? Fine. Maybe it'll tell me more about those rabbits. Let's go check that old lighthouse out.
Still don't have a key for that chest. So I wonder if there's another place that I can go to see it. Okay, that didn't work. So your tap is just on, by the way. It's just on now. I don't know how else to tell you this. Oh, excuse me.
There it is. We need to head south to the street and take the other path to go to get down to it, though. Yeah, I forgot my parachute.
Why do you have a parachute? Why do you have a parachute? You're a child. Does your mom not watch you? I wonder if there's anything else.
Apparently not.
Fucking kids are able to get all over the house without, like, anything stopping them.
Oh no! My novelty beach ball, someone broke it. Ah. It was stupid anyway. But it's the bestest novelty beach ball I've ever had. Oh, it could have been so cruel.
Look, I'll buy you another one.
No, don't do it. You will?
Sure, but we kinda need to get going now. So is this game just Kids Bribe Make-A-Wish, the video game?
No, no.
It's smoking. Who's the dummy that crashed the car?
What are you little mob
Not
boss?
me. It's pretty dark out. Aren't you kids scared?
Of course not. We roleplay it anyway. We roleplay it away.
What?
Tommy's a super powerful knight and I'm a mighty magician. Yeah, we destroy all evil.
Oh, that's nice.
Hold on a second. I just realized something. Ah! The top part is, like, cut off. Bless you?
Okay.
Let's see if this helps a little bit. I didn't realize how cropped it was. Jesus Christ. There we go. Now we got the full screen. And it's outside of my box now. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Hold on a second. Ah! There we go. There we go. Now it's not so cropped. I forgot that I had that cropped. I don't know why. But now we can actually see the full game now.
Do you roleplay too?
No.
She's not cool enough to do it.
Hey, I could if I wanted to. Just you children watch. It is Kids Bribe Make-A-Wish.
Who ran over the squirrel?
Also, not me.
Smoking hot car. Brilliant. Smoking hot car. Okay, you're just not gonna tell me anything. Alright, let's... Ah!
Ooh, a squirrel!
Oh no, it's a terrible squirrel gun.
What? What? What?
Don't worry, children. I'll protect you.
What is happening? I'm just gonna turn it down a smidge.
It's like she's role-playing, kind of like the kid's ass.
Volcanic jump kick, whirlwind slap, Armageddon fist, and shoe. I'll go with shoe.
Ah, yes.
Loudest!
Your, time is at an end, squirrel gun.
Stop it, or we'll tell Ma your animal abuse.
Or we tell Ma you animal abuse.
Yeah, she'll call the cops on you.
What? I wasn't gonna... Didn't you say you like role-playing?
You shouldn't be you.
These kids did not speak like this 10 minutes ago.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Let's name it Teddy. Okay.
Let's just forget this happened.
Teddy Lupin, is that you? Did you become a squirrel instead of a werewolf? That was his name, right? It was short for Theodore?
What?
Teddy and... no, not Remus and Nymphodora's son.
Oh, I actually don't remember.
Have I been naming him wrong this entire time?
I don't know, I could look it up though.
Oh. Ooh, what's this? Memories of
So
Rewild.
his name was Edward Remus Teddy Lupin.
Okay, so I was right.
Teddy was a nickname. His actual name was
Yeah.
just Edward Remus Lupin.
I knew about that being his nickname. I couldn't remember what his actual name was.
His name was Edward.
How do you get Teddy from Edward?
I don't know.
I mean, you could say the same thing about how you get Dick from Richard. All you gotta do is ask nicely.
Clever. Was she John's wife?
Dunno. Come on, the lighthouse is right here.
Find out, like, the children are dead. Everyone in that house is dead except for Johnny. The entire time.
So what happens?
No. At least not to my
Oh.
knowledge.
This is it.
I don't. Like, I don't know this game. You seem to know at least a little bit.
It's been a very long time. Multicolored rabbit.
Hey, this wasn't here when we came last week. Oh yeah, Johnny must have came here before he fell ill again.
This is the only one with two colors, huh? You know, these things actually look pretty hard to fold.
They are.
Oh, so they're just like origami rabbits.
Yeah, what did you think they were?
Rabbits.
No. They're all origami.
I was about to say, just having a room full of rabbits is kind of threatening, to be honest. Kind of an odd hobby, though.
How dare you?
Oh, that's my phone. It's Watts. Is everything ready? Alright. I'll be right there.
Why do you have a creepy ringtone?
Because it scares the monsters away. Come on, let's head back.
Oh yeah, I don't have to go all the way back by myself. Thank you. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, why don't you be late for another half an hour? Not like we got a dying client or anything.
I got caught up in something.
I got caught up in something too. It's called our job.
Get off your high horse. I'm late just this one time and you milk it.
At least tell me we're good to... Oh, fuck. That's you.
At least tell me we're good to go.
Of course we are, because I'm competent.
These two just don't get along.
Your helmet's on the couch. Chop chop. Where's it? Is this the couch? Oh, here it is.
Alright, here we go.
Can you think of how many dead people have worn that helmet? I really hope that they clean it. Now we get into the sci-fi shit. Oh, now
This should be the last accessible... This should be the last accessible memory.
Oh, the music got really loud.
Disable speech for all except Johnny.
Done. Let's get him. At any time, you can view your position in time by moving the mouse towards the top of the screen. Oh shit! Oh god! Let's save. Save. Okay. Ooh. There is no basement. Cannot access basement. I would think that that's fragments in memory, but he's been down there recently. Is there nowhere else I can go? Is there nowhere else I can go? No? I have a feeling that I'm supposed to go back further in time, but just in case, I'm gonna take a second to look around. Oh! Oh! Okay. Johnny? Oh no, wait, that's you. Sorry.
It's fine.
What a pleasant surprise. We don't get many visitors around here.
My name is Dr. Ava Rosaline, and this is...
Dr. Von Matterhorn. Dr. Lorenzo von Matterhorn.
Dr. Neil Watts.
Let me have this.
Are you familiar with the Sigmund Agency of Life Generation?
Are you serious? You're making a Sigmund Freud joke? Alright. Oh, are you two from the agency? How convenient. I've just been thinking of calling you. Lily, get us some tea, please. Lily? Actually, you've already called us. Might want to warn a guy before you just fucking Thanos snap a chick out of existence.
We're here to fulfill our contract from the relative future.
Careful there. If you slip off the cliff, we're gonna have to reload this memory.
Watch it, Neil. Show some respect.
It's just a program, you know?
I know, but this is his last accessible memory, and we need his cooperation.
Worst comes to worst, we can just reboot it.
Why would you waste time like that?
You are here to take me to the moon, aren't you?
Yes, John.
I suppose I had a good run. Not good enough, it seems. So, can you do it? Can you take me to the moon?
We can't, but you might be able to.
Why do you want to go there? I don't know.
It's fine. You can tell us. It's essential for helping us get you to go there.
Do you want the fame? The money? You gotta have a motive. I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I just do. I can already tell that this is gonna be a pain in the ass.
Nevertheless, Johnny, here's what we'll do. We need to get to your childhood, but it is too distant to do so in one memory hop. This, we will need to traverse through your memories with gradual backwards leaps.
Which you've given us the permission to do in the relative future.
Once we lay down the waypoints in your childhood memories for direct access, we will return here. That's when you'll need to help us influence the childhood you to become an astronaut.
Or to get on a giant catapult.
The point is, you'll have to have more to say than just, I don't know.
As long as you can take me to the moon, I will cooperate in any way possible.
Good. Now, in order to leap to a memory, we need an item that is of importance to you. Do you have a memento of some sort to get us started? That'll do. Well, shall we?
Ladies first.
We'll need to prepare this memento first.
Click the memento. Click the orb to flip pieces. Oh, okay. I understand. Farewell, Johnny. Johnny, be good. Wait, what about my privacy?
We'll try not to violate what we can avoid.
Stay out of my secrets.
But in most cases, it can't be helped.
Nobody can know I'm a furry. That's why I made all these origami rabbits. Oh, there's more.
are
And also there's just an
so
open
many.
umbrella.
You probably need that. Turn off visibility and interactivity. It'd be messy to be seen.
Yeah, happy. Jeez, what's with all these rabbits? This is creeping me out. We probably should have checked his record for psychopathy first. What the? Did he hear me?
That's impossible. It's probably just a part of this memory.
Whoa. Then I stand by my point.
Anyway, quit blabbering and find a memento here to hop from.
Well, aren't you special having two colors when all your siblings look like they drowned in bleach? What's that? You think you're really creepy? Why, yes. I agree. Still can't get down into the basement, which means that it's still kind of a fragmented aspect of his memory. Oh, I am stuck. There we go. No! I want to go touch the umbrella! Why would you have an open umbrella in your house? Can I not?
Can you not interact with it?
No, I can't. Why do you have an open umbrella in your house? I hate this stuff.
What's the hate? It's pickled olive.
Exactly. I like olives. I only like black olives. Old and patched up backpack. What is this, 1,000,000 years old?
Guess we'll find out.
Section of reading from medical journals. Whoa. Oh, that was the Emperor's New Clothes. I keep wanting to read it as Emperor's New Groove.
Don't. If we have to explain our presence to him at every memory, I'd go crazy.
Don't tempt me. It's not... There's no paintings. I need 2 more.
These two really are just Jesse and James.
Psst. Nothing? Don't tell me I already fucked this up. Okay. Clock.
I think the last one might be the stuffed animal on the piano.
Maybe?
Would be my guess. Unless you can.
I don't...
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I can reach it. Was there something? No, we've already touched that. Is it other clock? Clock's moving but soundless. Is there... Are you sure this umbrella is not something that I can... What the hell? What?
It did something.
There we go. Ah! Requires memory links to shoot. So we're missing one more memory link. But I don't know where it could be. It's not here. We already touched that. We already touched the backpack. Can I...
Could it be something that he's looking at over there?
No.
Picture gallery? No?
Don't tell me I already fucked this up. Selection of readings. Patched up backpack. That doesn't do anything, though. Missing something? Wait. Oh. Fresh wildflowers. There we go. I know that a memory link is established. Hadouken!
What the fuck was that?
What?
That's it. I'm doing the breaking from now on.
What? Can I... Interact! Prepare. Remember the orb can flip diagonally. Oh, I might have fucked this up. I fucked this up. Oh, shit balls. Can I exit?
You
Or-
can no, you can recover it. Hold on. Bottom middle.
Bottom middle?
Yeah. It's literally right there.
Where?
No, you had it. Like, hit the corner again.
Oh!
And now bottom middle.
I'm an idiot. I'm not
You
good
were
at
able to
these.
recover that.
I'm not good at slide puzzles. Which is not what that was. I think that was a flip puzzle.
Yeah.
When it comes to rain, through is better than onto.
I don't mind it regardless.
I think that would be great, to be able to walk in the rain and not get wet.
Seems like these memory hops only span a short period of time. We need to find a leaping momentum, or it's just going to take forever.
You're holding one. Meh, just enjoy the scenery. Honestly, I just don't think this animal has the right to exist.
The world's not big enough for two of you.
Bruh. Can I not? Some of the spacing in this game is really funky. I can't... Can I not? There we go. It's finished, River. Like you, I'll be able to watch over her every day. She won't be alone anymore. I might never understand why, but I stayed true to your wish. I'm sure Anya is grateful to you too. But when I'm gone, who's gonna watch over us? Who are you?
My name is Ava. I'm just passing by. Was she your wife?
Yes, her name was River.
That's a special name.
It didn't need to happen.
Hmm?
She didn't need to do it. But she... You wouldn't understand. I don't even understand. here's the thing, right? I watched a Let's Play of this, but that was like 7 years ago. So I don't remember anything. I think I remember like one thing. And that's it. I don't remember anything else. About time you got here. I almost thought you fell off the cliff. What were you doing?
Enjoying the scenery. What else? Any luck here?
Big luck. Huge. Dinosauric.
Huh. This place looks pretty empty.
It's a lighthouse. What do you expect? Anyway, I'll catch you on the other side. Have fun re-breaking the barrier for yourself. Oh, you fucking ass! I don't want to. Alright, I need it. Oh. Broken lighthouse. Oh. Hello. Oh, whoops. Hey, no, you're not gonna talk to me. I'm impatient! I hate doing this. Ideal shows the minimum of moves that are meant to be completed in. 3? How? Oh. I'm just dumb. Goodbye. Johnny, be good! Ow! Ow, ow, ow. I had to stretch my back. Just enough. I'm gonna need you to play River. We got no one else in the call.
Fair enough.
After we pay for your operation, we'll have just enough left for it. So don't you worry.
White lie. That's what you call it, right?
No, I'm sure we could just...
Stop it. I don't like it when you lie.
I love the way you lie.
I calculated our finances. I know how it's like. Why do you try to convince me against my will?
We need the money for your medical bills, River. I understand that Anya means a lot to you, but this is just too much. I mean, she isn't even...
Do you know what makes me happy, Johnny?
What?
Do you? Well, I do. I just hope you can help me with it.
River?
When the papers for my treatments get here, I will not sign them. What you do with our money is up to you. But if you would grant my wish, I want you to use it to finish building that house. And then, for every day that you live there, I want you to watch over her. Visit her. Speak to her. Comfort her. I don't want her to be alone anymore.
And what about you?
Happy. I'll be happy. Johnny,
Yes?
I made this. Tell me what it is.
What?
Just tell me what it is.
It's a rabbit. Like all the others you made.
What else?
It's made of paper.
What else?
Its body is yellow and the rest is blue.
Good. What else?
Look, River. I wrote a song. It's for you.
Okay.
Well, would you like to hear it?
Yes. You didn't have to bring the piano in here for this.
Damn, dude. That is a fucking grand piano.
I can hear you just fine with the door open.
It's called For River.
Why so cliche?
It's just a placeholder.
Who's this Anya they were talking about? If she's so important, shouldn't we have seen her in his late memories?
I guess he didn't keep that promise after all.
Unless...
Unless what?
Never mind. Hey, that's the same song the kids were playing earlier, huh?
I guess he taught them. You know what? I'm too manly for this. I'm heading on. I already got my memory links. You want to catch a quick ride or look around yourself? I'll stay. Go on ahead. Oh, whoops.
Go on ahead. I'll catch up with you.
Don't you miss the days when memory audio to MPH conversion was legal? I think I brought home over 2,000 songs during my first year on this job. That's really fucking cool, actually. The idea of like converting music in memory to like actual MP3s. Can I not talk to you? I'm guessing we can't talk to River. Oh, this one actually has it downstairs. Pot of mixed dough. More pickled olives. Oh, no, 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 no! God fucking... Going on a journey. I'm telling you, there's just no way. What if we take it apart? Look at us, John. We aren't exactly all at the ripe age of piano moving. You know what? If this means that much to you, I'll pay for the professionals to do this. I can't help saving that house for you, so this is the least I can do. Oh, God, I'm inside him! Okay, I can't get any closer to him. Ah!
So where's the shield?
It's by the flowers. Did you not see him, Wyatt go through it? It's right here.
No. Oh, okay.
Alright, then. It's not lagging as much anymore. It might have just been because of my mouse. Oof. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. I botched it. Oh, dear God. Ah! Can I not? I can't go diagonally. I can't. I'm bad at this! I can't do this! I'm not smart. Oh no, yay! Oh hell yeah, look at me doing it in like 25 moves when the recommendation was 4. So stupid. I know at some point there's gonna be a massive leap. I don't remember how long this game is. Finally. Where even am I? Whoa! Okay, that was an arrow. Alright.
Look at what we have here.
You made a house this late in the game? Well, I guess he couldn't have helped it. I bet they saw this cliff and thought it was not dangerous enough without people living on it. Johnny! Johnny, oh. Huh? Here she comes! Wait, who are you? Wait, no, that's not River. Do you want to read more? Ugh.
Sure, I guess. Nick called and said I should come. I brought you pickled olives. They're your favorite, right? I heard about River. Will she be okay?
Her illness was just diagnosed in its late stage. Fortunately, it's treatable. But the medical bills... We can't afford to finish building this house, Isabel. We can barely afford to pay for her treatment. I'm just relieved that she'll be okay, but... You don't know how much this place means to her. She's gonna be heartbroken.
I'd help, but Ted and I have been barely getting by since the market crashed.
I play video games to escape reality.
What are you going to do now?
I'm gonna tell her that we can make it. I'm gonna tell her that we can afford everything. I don't want her to do anything crazy.
Well, you shouldn't lie to her.
You don't understand, Isabel. If she found out, I'm not sure which she'd choose.
So what? If she chooses not to save herself for the sake of this place, then so be it. what she really wants. I really dislike when you neurotypicals think you know what's best for others.
Wasn't expecting that. I hate when you call me that, Izzy. Do you think this is all about her? What about me, Isabel? After all these years, am I not allowed to be selfish even once? I don't want to be alone, Isabel. I'm not gonna let her die.
That's arrogant.
I don't care.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna pick something from the cliff to bring back to her. It'll at least give her some comfort.
That doesn't make what you're doing any less wrong. Nick wanted me to give you this. You said it's called Everything's Alright.
It isn't. Ah, pickled olives have made their appearance.
Mm.
Oh, I just went through the truck. Alright. Well, okay. Can I... What is this? Is this something that I need to be aware of? Nope. And I
Can you
can't
go
get
to the build site?
I can. I'm missing 2 more. I might need to just go back to the lighthouse.
Probably.
Nothing... I think that's it. Touch the music box. Touched... Can't get to Izzy. So I'm guessing this is the only other place that I can go. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, I can't get to him.
My back is itchy.
I hate these fucking puzzles. How are you supposed to do this in 3? Fine. I'll do it your way.
At least it's generous.
It is very, very generous.
Imagine if this game was one where like you had to get it in 3.
I would get nowhere this entire playthrough. So you guys are really doing... So you guys are really going for it, huh? Yep, the construction's starting in just a few months. It's a bit of a squeeze, we had to split the payment. But with financing, we'll make do.
How wonderful having your dream house built at such a wonderful site. Or a beautiful site. Close enough.
You had your wedding at that lighthouse near there all those years ago, didn't you? That's not all that's special about it. We have a long history with that place. Well, it's good to have some good news at a get-together for once. Cheers and congratulations, you two. Hey, cheers. I'm gonna drink this pickled olives.
Be right back. I'm gonna get some fresh air.
Consume the pickled olives.
Me too.
Well, buddy, it's sure been a while. Hasn't it? Who knew how hard it is to get across a few cities nowadays? That river, still so quiet, huh? Yeah, she's actually been talkative at home and with Isabel. I guess she's just not used to you. Haha, so I'm the bad guy here, huh? Oh, hey. So did you tell River that thing from back then? I did. So how'd you take it? For the most part, she took it well. But something bugs me. Ever since the incident, she's been making these strange rabbits out of paper. Origami rabbits? Yes, lots of them. I used to fold origami animals for my daughter all the time. What's wrong with that? I don't think it's the same thing. She's been doing nothing but making the same rabbits, day in and day out. Our house is literally filled with them now. Didn't Isabel say something? Say that something like that is a common trait with River's condition? Yes, but something doesn't feel right this time. When I ask her about it, she never answers. Instead, she gets this distant look in her eyes. It's almost as if she wants something from me. And the strange thing is, I feel like there's something I owe her, too. Have you asked Isabel? Yes. She said she talked to her about it, but got nothing. Well, I'm certainly not one to inquire, but I'll tell you this. I've known you since middle school, and you're notorious for overthinking. You're probably just imagining things. There's no need to get too worked up over it. Usually when someone says that, something's always wrong. But I'll give you the benefit of doubt. You're probably right. Probably. I'm always right, John. Wait, so even he himself never knew what was up with those rabbits?
Forget about the stupid rabbits. We got bigger problems. It's a confined memory, and there are no mementos anywhere.
Don't worry, we can probably draw one out of them.
How?
Leave it to me. I just gotta give the bartender a quick visit first. Hey there, can I get you anything? Hey yo, could I get a bottle of pickled olives, please? Sure, cash or credit? Check. I'm sorry, we don't take checks. Oh, just put it on my tab then. Wait, does that mean you don't have any money? You're so getting resetted. Hey there, can I get you anything? Hello, could I get a bottle of pickled olives, please? Sure, cash or credit. Just put it on my tab. I feel like spending big today. Oh, thank you, sir. Here's your pickled olives. Thanks, bro. You'll be getting an enormous amount of tips today. Thank you, sir.
You're such an ass, Neil.
Oh, loosen up. It's a memoir. Oop. Why is that a bottle of pickled olives you're sporting? Yeah, are you a fellow olive lover? Indeed I am! Just got a fresh bottle in myself, in fact! Mind if I join you? Sure, why don't you grab a seat? We'll down a bottle together. Oh my god, he actually does drink it. Oh, yeah, that sounds just swell. I was making a joke. I didn't know he actually fucking... Eva disables state taste simulation now.
Oh, Neil, I don't think I feel like it.
I'm so gonna get you back for this. So that's how we got our first toaster. Oh, ah, ugh. Ugh. You okay there? Yes, I'm just savoring the amazingness of pickled olives. They're wonderful, aren't they? Yeah, just can't understand how anyone could find such things to be disgusting. Take your time, we've got 2 bottles left. So I said, hey, that's not right. And they totally agreed. It's music. And you know what else is wrong with society today? Oh no, no! John, don't! Yeah, I actually have it right here. Why? May I see it? Okay. Here it is. And freeze. Finally. Dear Lord.
So how are the olives, Neil?
Oh, shut your mouth. I hate you.
God. Wait, don't you dare.
Don't worry. Shh. See? I'm doing it by the books. Hulk smash!
Neil, seriously?
I had to drink a whole bottle of pickled olives. Shut up.
I'm trying to get into this and you're ruining the mood.
Totally worth it. Give him a little bit of credit. He had to drink like 2 whole bottles of pickled olives.
For sure, for sure.
4. What the hell? Oh, this is... Oh, this is... Oh. This is... Why is it... Can I even go? I can't... What the hell? This would be so helpful if the paper wasn't white and making it harder to see. And the diagonal shit. Wait. Oh, this game is so forgiving. Huh?
So I think... No, I think you had it.
What?
I think you had it. Redo that other one. Like the far...
This one?
Yeah. So now you just have a line of diagonals. You can just
Well, the problem is that there's no other diagonals. This is the only
I mean,
diagonal.
yeah, just use that diagonal. Now, use the middle two.
Ah. 42 out of 4. Brilliant. I
Don't worry
did
about it.
such a good job.
Don't worry
Aw,
about it. You
yeah.
got through it.
I did it. I did it.
Much younger now.
Mm-hmm. He's got color in his hair again.
Color in hers too.
Redheads. I love me a redhead. Crikey, nutcrackers.
You aren't Australian.
Who cares? We're like 20 billion nanometers off the ground and standing on a damn flagpole.
Just jump down, forehead. It's not like you can be hurt here.
Are you kidding me? It's a frickin' skydive. You can't stay on here. You can't get off. God, I hate it when this happens. I swear if this play... Eva, what the fuck?
Was.
Man, she's just fucking dead. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
There. Why would they abandon her like this?
I suppose she's just no longer needed.
No longer needed?
By ships, I mean. You know how it is, now that everything has GPS and all that. Look, River. This place means a lot to me too, and I've been thinking. In our current state, things have been pretty stable. If we save well in a few years, we could afford to build a house on top of here. It's gonna be a squeeze, but I'm sure...
We'd be able to see her from the window. In the morning, at night, we'd always be nearby. And we could walk here anytime. She'll never be alone again, John. I'll be able to watch over her every day.
Yeah, we will.
What's her obsession with the lighthouse?
You'll learn. Be patient. It's called storytelling.
Fair enough.
You better
Good
not be
for
looking
them.
it up.
I'm not.
You gotta be kidding me. You remember what happens, don't you? It's like watching a train wreck.
Well, the ending isn't any more important than any of the moments leading to it. The important thing is that over here, they are happy. Let's move on.
Okay, that's not a memory.
Interesting.
Wait a minute. They were referring to the lighthouse as Anya, weren't they?
I suppose so.
Then that river. She declined treatment for the sake of a lighthouse? Isn't that a bit too extreme?
I've seen stranger things in the course of the job.
Me too, but I can never wrap my head around it.
It's none of our business anyway. She's not our client.
So now we know the lighthouse is Anya. I remember when I first saw it, I thought they had like a daughter that was like dead, but she made like she had dementia and she just didn't know that she was dead. Well, hi. What are you? Oh, What are you doing out here, buddy? Like, I thought that was the story, is that his wife had dementia. God damn it.
Actually,
I think
this one's pretty easy. This one's pretty easy. Bottom two. No, bottom two, horizontal.
this?
Yeah, that one? Yeah. And the one below it. Middle, or like diagonal, sorry. Repeat steps from the last one.
Apparently that's too many steps.
It's like, what, 2 above what it wants?
It was one. It was one above. So you're pretty close. Can you imagine by fucking them all up, like you get an ending that's like really shitty? Oh, I'm scared now. I'm scared. River? Make sure there's nothing to see here in memory land. Dear Lord, not again. Aha.
Actually, this does raise another question, though. If you're supposed to get him to the moon and like convince him to become an astronaut, are you gonna be rewriting all of these memories?
You'll see. Uh-oh, I think I know where this is going. How the... It's a baby grand piano?
How the heck did they move this thing upstairs?
Who knows? But I'd bet it'd be a piece of cake for the TARDIS.
Not really. You can't even get through its door.
True. Well, that settles it. Moving pianos is a pain in the arse for everybody. Probably take an entire episode to get it inside.
I wouldn't mind seeing such an episode.
Me neither. Sounds pretty epic.
You are just a couple fucking nerds.
Shut up! You went out for a haircut this early in the morning? What are you making there?
Rabbits. Did you see the rabbit I left for you?
Yeah?
Tell me about that rabbit.
This is reminding me of the derealization exercise. Just telling you, I think I talked about it in the What Remains of Edith Finch episode that, my therapist gave me a method to help when I am suffering from, like, derealization. And it's basically an exercise when you're starting to panic because you don't know what's reality anymore, and it involves taking a familiar object and just describing it out loud. So, like, you pick up like a plush toy and you explain that it's white and it's got a pair of overalls on and it's soft, you know, using all of your senses to kind of ground yourself in reality. Huh?
Describe the rabbit.
It was yellow.
What else?
A bit puffy.
And?
Well, It's just a paper rabbit. I don't know how else to describe it. You're acting strange, River. Is something wrong? River? This actually does remind me a bit of Japanese lore. Other than the whole rabbit in the moon thing. Which is a whole folktale. There is a... And there's a play about it, but there is a certain thing that we do when someone's in the hospital. It is believed that if you can make 1,000 origami cranes, it's guaranteed that the person will be safe. I remember this because when I was in middle school, when I came to Japan for the first time, as like going to be permanent, living here and not just visiting, a friend of mine ended up going to the hospital for something, and the whole class just started making a bunch of origami cranes. There's a whole play about it. I don't know about you, but I'm getting some inverse deja vu.
I think I know of her condition, but this is rather odd even for that.
You think she's...
Do you?
Perhaps. Who knows? But like you said, she's not our client. Let's just get what we're paid for over with. Oh, her hair is falling out.
No, it was like a haircut, right?
She had a haircut in here?
Could have cut it herself.
But he said that she went... Well, maybe. That might be why he's worried. That's probably why he's worried.
So this is the day she started it, huh?
Hello, Perry the Platypus. Let's see if I can do this. I think I have an idea of what you're supposed to do. Ah, fuck yeah, look at me! Look at me being all smart! Look at that! I did it! We're getting closer. That was a bigger leap than last time. I can't. Okay. Just to be sure. Ooh, little baby forest. Baby man. Little baby man. Little baby man. Baby forest. I've lost my mind.
I can tell.
I just, like, with these much slower games, I never really know what to say. It's very story-oriented. There's not a lot of talking.
This is where the house used to be, isn't it?
The house that never should have been. I mean, really, what is it about unusually high and dangerous places that attract people? Acrophobia.
I feel that.
Actually, there's nothing else.
I have like a fucking... I have a fucking paralyzing fear of heights. Are you kidding?
I don't really have a fear of heights. That's particularly bad. My fear of the dark is much worse. I have a terrible fear of the dark and claustrophobia.
Oh, I don't like dark hallways either.
I think it's... was it agoraphobia?
Something like that. Is that why you approached me back then?
I think he was like somewhere in his 30s, right? Oh, I can't see it right now. Yeah.
What about now?
I suppose it's just a part of it. Look, it was a long time ago. It's not too relevant now. But as he said, I should tell you the truth. I shouldn't have tainted our first meeting like that. What is that? A hacky sack?
Can you throw this as far as where Anya's at?
I don't know. You want me to try?
Would you?
River. Are you insane? Get away from there! Oh, there's a hair in my face.
I think this memory isn't too far from the last.
Think they may be connected?
Probably.
Can I... Can I not? Can I not? There we go. Oh, backpack. Why did she cut her hair anyway? I like long hair. Well, it's not for you. Okay, this isn't too
This one's
bad.
easy.
I don't know how you would do that in 4 moves, though.
You would do it the reverse order that you did it?
Look. Look. I did the thing. I did it. I did. It's
You
over.
did. You did. It was easy, but you could have done it in 4, yes. It's very possible to do it in 4.
It's over. It's done.
Honestly, that one was
I
probably
finished
the
it.
easiest one to get in 4.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Raid.
Everyone with it is different, John. Just because she and I share the syndrome doesn't mean we share the same head.
I have a
this
feeling I
is
know what they're talking about. But you must be able to help somehow. Everything was okay at first, but now she's even more aloof than before. Even when we're in the same room, she's never really there. It's starting to take a toll on me. I don't know how to take it anymore.
Well, I can't speak for her, but many of us do long for connections. Though, being able to articulate is a different story. Just because she struggles to express it, it doesn't mean she doesn't feel anything. She's still there, right? Sometimes you just have to have faith that she cares.
That's pretty difficult to do day in and day out.
I know.
Wait, why do you seem so normal, Izzy? I mean, don't you have the same condition?
So, I think I've caught on to what this is about.
Hmm. There we go. Alright, we're live again. I don't know why that happened, but we're back. Fucking thing crashed. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm gonna have to look up what could be causing that because it's starting to get annoying. But we're back. Stream is back. We're back now. Better than before. I might just download both of these and then put them together, like I did with Mad Father. But while we crashed, we were talking about how, what they're talking about. So they're talking about autism, most likely.
Yeah.
From what I can recall.
This just has to be.
Hmm.
Like, I can't, the way that they're describing it, I can't think of anything else it would be.
It was like, you said you thought it was an allegory, but no, it's just straight up. That's what they're talking about.
Anyway, so I believe I've already read this, but I guess I can read it again.
Yeah, I think you read it when it crashed.
Oh, fun. With effort, it's not impossible to acquire a guise of social norms systematically. But you know what? I both envy and pity River. Me, I'm an actress because I've been doing it all my life. Not only on stage, but off stage, and at practically every moment.
My mouth was flapping open because I was trying to put on chapstick.
I've gotten good at it because acting is the only option I have. It's the only way for me to be normal. But River, she never did that. She remained an outcast and refused to learn to step against it. I don't know if it was by choice or by limit, whether bravery or cowardice. There are days when I just can't stand faking it anymore. And then I realize that it's too late. The Isabel that people know is all an act, and the real me has long become a stranger. I think in the end, I just envy her.
Huh. I've never met a woman with it before.
Then, technically, you still haven't met one. This isn't part of our business, let's move.
What is it supposed to... What is it supposed to mean? The world... Oh.
The road would be easier on the eyes if people just remembered faces more.
What? I don't know how you're supposed to do that. Anything new today?
No.
What are you rereading there?
The Emperor's New Clothes. I loved this when I was young.
Still do, huh?
Of course. Just for different reasons.
When I was a kid, I loved the Animorph series.
I know, you filthy furry.
Dick of
Your mother gave
You fucking ass!
Your mother gave you a book from it as a wedding present.
We're having a goddamn moment. I think the thing that I find even funnier is the fact that the music stopped when you said that. Yeah, that was one odd wedding present. I guess I was pretty obsessed with it when I was a kid.
Why haven't you read them since?
Hmm?
I saw them. They're collecting dust in the garage.
Well, I just grew out of them, I guess. I mean, they're children's books.
What's wrong with reading children's books? She raises a good point.
Yeah.
They're comforting.
I suppose so.
I think I'm going to get this one.
Ah, back! I'm gonna make a compilation of all the times I've complained about my fucking back. Oh. Hello. I'm not yours, you're not mine. Be my anti-Valentine. Hey, River, this one's not that corny. River? I'm not yours, you're not mine. Be my anti-Valentine?
But what about David's? He's my favorite character.
I don't know. What are you talking about? Animorphs. Have you read it?
No.
Yes.
Really?
Sort of.
Oh, do you know what animal is David's main morph?
I don't know. Is it a rabbit? Is it a... Was I... Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Is it a rabbit? Give me hints so I can still guess it.
Oh. He's apparently a villain.
It's a 5-letter word. R-A-B-B-I-T... No, that's 6. R-H-I-N-O? Well, it could be a rhino. Birds. Any hints?
I still haven't found it yet. Give me
Oh my god.
a hot minute.
I don't know if this is important. I haven't saved because I'm an idiot. I got really into the story.
Fucking, is there a better place for this? Oh, cool. There's an Animorphs wiki. I was looking at the villains wiki. Like,
There's something about knowing that there's an Animorphs wiki that brings me a lot of joy. There's just something about that that's really funny to me.
okay, I think I found the answer.
Is it a 5-letter word?
No, it's a 3-letter word, but I think
Is it a cat?
no. So I'm gonna go ahead and guess they're going to ask for mouse. But in reality, he seems to be a white rat.
Does it? They asked for his main Animorph. What's his main Animorph?
A white rat. what it says. So
Uh,
it's probably gonna ask for mouse.
maybe? Ah! That doesn't sound right. Don't worry, I'll find it out for you. Alright, let's try rat. That doesn't sound right. Really?
What?
Maybe that's the point, is that you have to look around at the books.
Yeah, maybe.
Was I supposed to look all over the fucking place or that one spot? In the actual
I don't
house?
know.
'Cause that might just be an extra thing.
Oh! What? Okay, I guess it could have been eagle. I don't know Animorphs very well, but I found a list of his morphs, and I see Golden Eagle is one of them.
Oh, here it is! Cobra!
Cobra?
Yeah, read the line. You gotta talk to River.
Tobias Hawk, Rachel Grizzly, Jake Tiger, Marco Gorilla, David Cobra, Cassie Wolf. Why? That's so weird because there's actually a character named David in the Animorph series, and Cobra's not even on his list.
Oh, just wondering. Maybe they knew people would... You could have just Googled it.
I did! The answer is not here.
I love that. Like, we tried. It didn't work.
Yeah, no, David's morphs are an eagle, a lion, a cockroach, a seagull, a flea, a human, orca, rattlesnake, and white rat.
It might have mistook the rattlesnake for Cobra. That might be what it is.
I mean, maybe?
I know they're not the same snake, but that could have just been a mistake. Oh yeah, Cobra! I really wish they kept the old covers instead of these plain sheets. Those were cool. Well now... Where is the bric-a-brac? Maybe it's his backpack?
I guess the...
Was it his
I was gonna
backpack?
guess, like, in... I don't know if it was the backpack, but I was gonna guess somewhere in that room.
Can I even touch it? No. No, maybe it's that room. I couldn't go in there before, but maybe I can now? But I don't know why he would have memory of the back room. Nope. No? Huh. Is it one of you? No? It has to... Pull out the mouse, see if I'm missing anything. Oh, is it? Oh, it's the book! There it is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I'm hungry. Why am I hungry?
I'm hungry because it's lunchtime and I haven't had breakfast.
I forgot I didn't eat dinner.
There you go.
Yeah, to the 10 spots. Way more than was necessary, but I got the job done. It's all that matters. Ooh, we're way farther back. Ow! Fucking pulled out a hair. Aw, everyone's leaving already, but I just got here.
Seems to happen to you a lot at parties.
Okay. I'll go save your childish jabs for the insecure. You are in color. But I cannot interact with you. Where are the lovers? Where are they? Why is there some people in color? Oh, those might be Nicholas and Izzy. Maybe his parents? There you two are.
Oh my god, they're very, very young.
Let's say maybe like, what is this?
Right?
Come on, there we go. Ooh, yeah, that is like
Teen,
late.
roughly late teens. That's gotta be like late teens right there.
I'd say this is like early adulthood right here. Yeah, you're right. They're probably like fresh 18, maybe 20.
Jesus.
Can I not talk to either of you? I should probably save. Requires 2 bars of memory links to proceed. Is this book important? Pickled olives! I see le fromage, but where's the mouse?
That's the corniest remark you've made all night.
Don't you mean cheesiest remark?
Wow.
Exactly. I am peak performance. Peak performance! Peak performance, baby! Ah, shit. So I have 2 memory links. Can I go in here now? Yes. Do you feel any different? Now that we got the rings on, I mean.
No.
Ah, my eye.
Why? Do you?
Actually, yeah, I think so.
What is it like?
It's just different. Just the responsibilities, I suppose.
Responsibilities. Do you like the name Anya? Would you like to name her Anya?
I understand. Yeah. Anya's a good name for her. Hey, come with me!
This can't be a good idea. I'll probably trip and fall.
Don't worry, just follow my steps. Oh. Aww.
Look at them.
They're so precious! Ow, my ass! I think you stepped on my toes. Oh, that was River that said ow my ass. I think you stepped on my
Was
toes. Yeah, I think it was. I think you stepped on my toes.
Sorry.
Come on, let's try again. Yeah, I think that was her that said ow my ass.
Actually, it wasn't. I looked back at the stream.
Oh,
It was
really?
John. Yeah.
To promise to love and comfort, to honor and to keep in sickness and in health for as long as you shall live. I do. And you take this man standing before you to be your lawfully wedded husband. You're just not gonna do the whole. Okay, there you go. To promise to love and comfort, to honor and to keep in sickness and in health for as long as you shall live. I thought the line "as long as you both shall live."
I mean, regardless.
Excuse me.
Yes.
By the power invested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you Mr. and Miss Wiles. No, I love it. It's cute. It's very cute. Oh my god. I didn't notice all of my frames dropping. Alright. Okay. I found the problem. I know what the problem was. I forgot to disconnect from my VPN. So I was basically streaming
Oh.
from America. So it was causing everything to get all fucked up. I found the problem. Everything should work. Everything should work normally now. Everything should work normally now. Ugh. I disconnected from the VPN. I found the issue. Well, fuck it, we'll do it live. But I fixed it. The problem has been fixed. Ah, the wedding.
Yeah. What did you think it was?
I'm just bad at weddings, that's all. Fluids tend to escape from my eyes.
I didn't know you were that sentimental.
Oh, did I say my eyes? I meant my mouth. And by fluids, I meant both fluids and solids.
That's a lovely image. Thanks, Neil. Come, let's find a way to get out of here.
All this happiness and joy is really putting you off too, huh?
No, I just don't like watching people make mistakes.
Jesus. Sheesh.
Ouch.
Whatever happened to just take it moment by moment? But yeah, I figured it out.
Fucking Christ, Rosaline.
So to explain, I had the VPN on because we were watching Disney movies earlier in the day, and I forgot to turn it off. So I was basically streaming from an American server, and if you stream from a server that is not your country, it causes everything to just be a fucking mess. So, fixed it, the VPN is turned off, my bad, I need to remember to... I haven't had that turned on in forever, so like, I totally forgot. Can I get past you all? Thank you. Oh, this is Rosaline, Jesus Christ. Can I talk to you now? No. Can I talk to you? Oh, I'd better go see how your aunt is doing. Alright, Ma. Tell her thanks for coming. I will. Oh, she's all, like, scratchy. I'm so proud of you, Joey. Joey? Oh, that's my grandpa's name. He passed away before I was born. Ma calls me by it as my nickname. How come he never told me about it? 'Cause I'd rather you call me John. Oh, that's right. I remember that. Ooh, this is the one thing that I remember about To the Moon. Not another sentimental grandparent childhood.
What do you have against those anyway? I mean, you sure talk about your grandfather a lot. Is there
What?
something we need to look into?
No, I don't.
Whatever you say.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna be ready for when we get to that. I'm so proud of Joey. Ugh. Okay, so I don't think there's anybody else I can talk to here. Can I go down? No. Is this a cliff? Is this a cliff? Can I talk to you? No. Is there more pickled olives? Is there more of them? Or can I go down here? There we go. Why am I still having, like, frame shit? Is my internet just being a bitch today? This wasn't happening any other time. Yeah, my internet might just be having a bad day. I think I'll know where to stop, because this game is actually pretty long. It can't be helped, River. I'm sure they didn't mean to. Come on, we're late. Wait. Is that a rabbit? Think this is the source of all those folded paper ones?
Why would she obsess over some roadkill? Not to mention so many years later.
Don't ask me. You are the woman here.
I'll be convinced that I'm the only one when you do a cordless bungee jump.
Are they a couple? And, like, he's unfaithful or something?
I don't know.
Oh, why? Oh, why? I don't... Ugh. Poor guy. You know, it's a fantastic wedding when the mementos roadkill. Hey. Maybe she saw it as a metaphor for the terrible marriage. So years later, she began folding the rabbits because she was reminded of how rotten it was. Or, you know, something equally pretentious.
Cool story, Neil.
Don't fucking cool story, bro me.
Cool story, bro.
Don't you fucking dare. We're getting closer to the end.
Poor thing. What's with all the roadkills today?
Don't you look at me like that.
It smells like a farm.
And roadkill. Deactivate the scent simulator or get away from here already. Can't. Okay. I think this is gonna be a good place to stop because my internet has just been being a bitch and this game is really long and I nearly thought I got hit by a car. Whoa.
Don't do it.
Don't do what?
You know what?
Don't not ride this horse?
What are you, 5 years old?
Okay, I won't not ride it. Yeah!
Quit wasting time, Neil.
No. Oh crap.
That can't be good.
Dad, do something! Don't just stand there! How'd you even get turned around on a horse?
Damn it, this was not in the job description.
Alright, we'll go save Neil real quick and then we'll stop. Where did you go? Little maniac. Oh. Is that really a good idea? She should be okay. She's not new to this anymore. But she's never done it by herself before.
I'll be fine. I'm not a child. Ah!
River! Oh, there she goes.
What's the matter? Let's go.
Oh. Hey, wait up!
Nah.
Oh.
Huh. I wonder if Neil got off that horse yet.
Hey!
That's a no.
Again, how do you get turned around on a horse? This is about 19% more than I can handle.
What a moron. Gotta go save his bum.
Woo! Where'd he go? I'm trying to get him. Oh shit. Oh my god. Ah, I keep getting stuck on shit. There we go. Thanks.
Ow.
Hey, I found something here. Where the hell did he go?
Somewhere down that way.
Oh, there you are.
Can you get off the horse?
I don't think I can. Here, this memento will do. You'll have to line it up carefully with that horse, though. Don't look at me, I'm not getting on that beast again. I can't get off the horse.
Wow.
I can't get off the horse.
You still got 2 more mementos to get.
I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Am I supposed to... River! River, please. River. Stop moving. For like 1 fucking second. There we go. Where is John?
No, you got both of them. They're
Okay.
on the same tile.
Oh, they're like 1 centimeter apart. Okay.
Hmm. There you go.
It's a purse. Hey! Alright. Oh no. We entered
18 years.
right into a sad memory. Is the diagnosis certain? Yes, we've reached a consensus on the results. Unfortunately, like many cases of pervasive development disorders, this is a rather late diagnosis. Had you known when you were a child, miss, it could have saved you a lot of trouble.
Do you have any books on it?
This one is by Tony Atwood. He's one of the specialists on the subject. You can borrow it free of charge for now, just don't elope with it. Thanks, Doc. Now, are you two a couple?
Unmarried and without any other current legal affiliation.
Yes, I see. Well, I could give you a referral to a specialized counselor if you wish. Is there anything unsettling in the relationship?
No.
And you, sir? No. It's fine. Nonetheless, sir, you should also give the book a read. It'd help you understand her condition. I'd rather not. Why is that? Well, it's your call. In the meantime, there is a thing called equine therapy that might help her. A ranch just north of here offers it. I can contact them for you.
Ah, that's what was with the horses. Told you so.
Alright. I think that that's gonna be it. I have had a lot of trouble trying to get this damn thing to work. And just a lot of internet problems. So I think that's gonna be it for now. Just in case, save one more time. Alright. Well, this was fun and very, very sad. I didn't know it was just gonna leave the game like that. Oh well. Bye, everyone!